Hey friends, welcome to day 5 of the 14 days of Crafty Love series. And today we are going to be creating some straw embellishments. Now I've created these on my channel before, but I picked up this package of 25 paper straws and these cute little drink stirs from Ross, and I really wanted to use them in an embellishment. So I have one of the bases put together just to kind of show you what it's going to look like. I have these little thin pieces of cardboard that my mom gives me. I think that they're like underneath her drinks or maybe like the canned dog food or something. And she gives me these, and they're not too sturdy, but sturdy enough to hold the straws together. So that's what the back of it looks like. And you could cover this with a piece of pattern paper if you wanted. But we're going to make one together and we're going to decorate this one. So all I do is just cut a strip out of the cardboard, and I'm not using my paper trimmer, and if you cut it too wide you can trim it down, but normally I just cut across, and this gives me 2, and I'm not too worried about it being perfectly straight because it's going to be covered up by our straws. So this took almost 3 straws. I've got 1 left. Now depending on how long you want your straws will depend on how many straws you use. So I like the staggered look, but if you wanted them all to be lined up in a row and be small, you could probably get away with just using 2 straws. So all I do is just cut various lengths of the straws, and I'm gonna leave that one long, and you can always go back in and trim as needed. All right, so we have our straws. Let's grab one of our bases. And then I just use my glue gun and start laying some glue down and just start building the base. And like I said, I like to kind of caddy them, make them different lengths. The main thing you want to do is cover up that piece of cardboard. And you could use wet glue, of course. You would just need to give it time to dry. I just like the hot glue because it makes it go a little faster. Let's do this shorter one here. And I put down a fair amount of glue, just making sure that this is going to stay in place. Let's do another short piece. That one's going to fit almost perfectly on there. All right. And let's put a little extra glue. And again, we're going to have 1 piece left over. And then if you have any that's too long and you want to trim them, you can trim them. I'm going to trim this over my trash can so I don't make too big of a mess. And then if it gets flattened out like that, all you need to do is kind of take your fingers and kind of make it round again. And I think I'm going to leave this one a little longer, and then I have 1 piece left for another one. So now let's go ahead and decorate them. So if you wanted to add some trim or something in the back, you could. Some snowflake trim, a ruffle, you could do that. I picked out a few pieces that I wanted to use from my little sticker die cuts here. And I've got this hedgehogs. This I cut with my Cricut, and it's like a really long banner, and I just cut it in half. So I think I want to use that. for a pop of gold. And then I have this hedgehogs, which is so adorable. And then I have a little hedgehog. I think I want to tuck this little banner in here. And then I've got this little heart that says, oh gosh. Okay. Grabbing my foam tape from Dollar Tree, I'm going to lay this down flat. And I'm going to grab my wet glue for this. And just add a little wet glue around, hoping I can get my wet glue to work today. It's a little clogged. Okay, 10 minutes later, and I've got this. I've got glue on this. So I'm just going to kind of add that at an angle, kind of making sure I'm pressing this down so it stays. And gonna put my little pin back in my glue while I hold that in place. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim this. And I might go in and trim this a little bit more, but we're going to leave it for now. This one had a lot of glue on it, but I think it will be mostly covered up by our hedgehogs. Now, these are stickers. These are stickers, but I found that if I leave the backing on, the backing will stay, and then I will add my foam tape. And I did find my non-stick stainless steel scissors yesterday after I cleaned my craft room, so I was excited about finding them. All right, so let's put that up near the top so we have room to work at the bottom. So let's put this. I always like to add a little extra glue. So we're going to kind of put this off to the side, up at the top. And then I think I'm going to lay this one flat. Like so. And then we're going to pop up our little hedgehog. And then we'll add our little heart, and then this one will be done. Now, do I want to pop up the heart? Yes, of course. We need dimension. I like this. Oh gosh. Okay. And then we'll come back in and maybe add a couple gems in a minute. So let's set this one aside and let's work on this one. Now, I did grab some different things. I've got a dinosaur, cute little cats, and then I have my last little pair couple with this We Make a Good Pair. And I think I want to do this one, We Make a Good Pair. And then we're going to add them down. So let's add the sentiment down flat. And then we'll pop up our little pair couple. And I'll move this really far up to the top to give room for our little couple. I'm so sad that this is the last stickers, but I'm also happy that I am using up these items that I've had in my stash for a while. That makes me happy. All right, so we're going to add her up. Just going to cover the pear up this a little bit, but that's okay. You still get the idea and you can still read it. And then let's add him a little further down. How cute is that? And now we have room to add a heart or something on this side. So let's look in here first. And see what I have. I wish this was in like pink because that would be cute. I could layer it with something like that, or we have this red striped one that might stand out more on that pink and that ties in that red. Let's do that. So I'm going to lay the heart one down flat. And then we're going to pop up the little forever with a little piece of foam. There we go. That's really cute. And then I'm going to sit these two back in my little... We'll set these off to the side because I think I'm going to go ahead and make those so I have a set of 4 embellishments. But let's grab my gems and let's maybe add some. I definitely like these hearts. So let's add maybe a heart. And I'm probably going to add a little extra glue to these if I put them on the straw. All right, I think that's good for that one. And maybe let's do a little small one there. And we're going to add one right underneath the hedgehog there. So I am going to add just a little bit of extra glue because it's not a perfectly even place to lay that. Okay, that's cute. All right, I'm going to make the other two really quick. I'll come back on and show you the set of 4 together. All right, so I got them all finished. Here's the one with the little kitties that says "We Are Better Together," and it added 2 of the larger gem hearts. I think these came from Dollar General last year. I need to clean up some of these glue strings. And then here's the dino one. And I added a little flower, some of the gems, another one of those little banner pieces. And then here's the 2 that we did together. These are super duper cute, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by for day 5. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.